Thank the University of Benin for providing a conducive space for research and networking. My research interest includes heritage matters, textiles, and gender. My artistic trajectory in over 20 years has focused on the Benin bronzes, with my solo exhibition titled Benin1897.com, Art and the Restitution Question, which was held in 2010. It was the first art exhibition in Nigeria to focus on the Benin-British encounter of 1897. The slide here shows my presentations here in Virus. One paper looks at how Germany had handled the Benin material since the early 20th century with the buying of looted arts when the bronzes came on the international market. It also looks at the involvement and display of the arts in German institutions in the last 125 years. I highlighted the request of the King of Benin in 1935, who was denied 2 royal treasures in the Benin Museum, which were crucial for executing palace rituals. He was told that they were too culturally important to be returned to Benin. The other paper looks at another example of a museum collection by Ulibai, a German linguist who traveled to Nigeria in 1950. He founded the Mari movement and developed the talents of several artists who became globally acclaimed, and also brought back to Germany a good number of Nigerian arts. And this makes up the collection here in the Walewa House. So both collections show 2 sides of the same coin. One recounts violence, pain, and trauma, and other embodies good relationships and collaboration, and speaks to Benedict Sabois' take on new relational ethics and the need to develop a new ethical standard of collecting in today's museums. The second slide shows how Germany has moved ahead of other countries with its landmark recognition of the rights of ownership of Benin bronzes. What remains for true restitution to occur is the physical movement of a significant number of Benin bronzes to Nigeria. It will be a worthy example for Germany to work with local communities that have been deprived of their sacred materials and tangible heritage, and not to support newcomers to the restitution debate under the pretext of collecting Benin royal materials on behalf of the Oba of Benin, whose palace was violently ransacked and looted. The images on this slide also shows the grand celebration in the palace of the king. Okay. Yeah, in the palace of the king, and also when 2 of the works were returned from the UK in February this year. As in other returns, which were carried out in 2014 and in 1938, Benin Britain materials have always been exclusively returned to the Oba of Benin. I thank you for your attention.